Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Golden Eagles of St. Joseph's College of Long Island in a non-conference men's lacrosse matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here this afternoon. A nice afternoon, warm here in Middletown. The wind, which is usually blustering around here at Gaudet, not so at the moment, so a perfect setting for a lacrosse match. Salve Regina 4-1 on the season, undefeated at home on the year. Meanwhile, St. Joseph's 1-2 on the young season. Third meeting all time between these two teams. The Golden Eagles won the first matchup in Newport on Gaudet Field back on March 4th in 2018, 13-9, a comeback victory for the Golden Eagles in that one. And last year, the two teams met down on the Golden Eagles home turf in Patchogue, New York. 15-11 was the final in that game in favor of the Seahawks. Today, the Golden Eagles will turn to Andrew Brust, the sophomore from Shirley, New York, in between the pipes. He is 1-1 on the year. This is just his third start. Meanwhile, the Seahawks will turn again to Connor Cunningham, making his fifth start of the year, and he is 2-1 on the season. Final non-conference game for Salve Regina before they begin conference play this weekend. Senior Day here this Saturday against UNE. But they'll have to work against the Golden Eagles first. Joe Souza will dig in on the faceoff for Salve Regina. And it's wedged free and taken by Declan Canavari for the Golden Eagles, and they will look to clear. Brust moves it out to the far side. Corey plays it out to midfield, and it's cradled up into the attacking end now by Jesse McKeever. Golden Eagles move it into the far side corner. AJ Yarrow out there defensively for Salve. Golden Eagles making some changes. Ball at the left point. Troutman sends it into the corner. Now gets the return pass wide on the wing. Up to the right point. Paparazzi trying to strip the ball. He's able to do so. Loose on the ground. Still a fight for the rebound, and Paparazzi able to knock it away. Cunningham scoops it up. Golden Eagles turn it over. Robson carries up the near side. Seahawks will set up shop in the attacking end now. Ryan Heater moves it across to Robson. Into the corner to Brendan Kelly. Now back to Robson. Grimm at the point. Moves it near side to Robson. Back to Kelly. Out high. Into the corner. Turning underhanded shot from Robson. Steered aside by Brust. Seahawks still with possession. Robson thought about the drive instead. Back out high to Grimm. Left side Tracy. Grimm again out high. Right wing corner. Brendan Kelly looks inside, moves it back up to the point. Left side Leary ducks the shoulder, drives towards the net, and his shot goes wide. And a shot clock violation against the Seahawks. They only had 1 second there. That shot from Leary went wide, so it did not reset the shot clock. Both teams come up empty on their first possession. Dangerous pass here. Sheehan knocks the ball away cleanly from Matt Troutman. And then Sheehan is stripped. Another dangerous pass, suicide pass in the direction of Chris Nielsen. He gets leveled by Sheehan, and the Seahawks will come up with it. Heater will walk it over midfield. Seahawks with possession, 11:50 and counting to go in the first quarter. No score. Brendan Kelly to Joe Madden, up top to Grimm. Pass quickly to Leary, and he scores! Grimm from the point finds Leary on the back door. He sneaks it past Brust, and the Seahawks take the lead. Give you a look at the replay. Grimm out high, just zipped that entry through for Golden Eagles. Came right to Leary, who turned and scored with ease. That makes it 1-0. Pat Leary's team-leading 21st goal of the season. He is on quite a tear.
Going wide!
Big tangle here on the draw, and finally Hughes wedges it free. Hughes quickly into the attacking end, bounces it out to the point. And the Seahawks will have to slow things up. And Tracy not able to keep it in play on the far side, so that possession looked promising for a moment with the face-off win from Hughes. But Brendan Tracy loses it out of play on the far side. Seahawks turn it over. Leading 1-0. Brust way out of his crease, lobs it ahead into the attacking end. Gilbride will take it in the corner now. Right wing corner, out onto the wing. Anthony Passarella, Golden Eagles leading scorer. Ball move back behind the net, on the cut for a shot, and a save made by Cunningham. That was Matt Troutman. And then a quick outlet to midfield. Seahawks quickly back into the attacking end. Leary touched in front, and Tracy couldn't handle that one. And it's going to go off his cross and out of play. Brust again. Threads the needle out of his crease. Over midfield, taking it now, Chris Nielsen. Robert Lopez, near corner. Nielsen sends it out to the point. Elgort moves it to Paracella, back behind the net to Lopez. Looped up top to the point. Left side, now back behind the net for Robert Lopez. Nielsen again. Sends it across the field. Trying to duck the shoulder all the way in front for a shot, and he scores! Paracella ducking and diving around A.J. Yarrow. Ties the game. Fifth goal of the year for him. I'll give you a look at the replay. Just that quick crossover move there from Passarella.
Go wide! Going wide!
Hughes knocks it free on the draw. Ball still loose. Seahawks have a chance to get to it, and they do. Brendan Laundrie comes up with the ground ball after the draw. And he'll drop it on back off to Cunningham. Seahawks look to clear. On the fly, taking it up the field, Max Van Winkle. Behind the net, Brendan Kelly. Golden Eagles quickly double team him. Now alone out on the wing. Gets it away to Laundry, straight away up top. Ryan Riley to Van Winkle. Tracy in the corner now, left side. Zips it behind the net, quickly out to Kelly on the wing. Trying to back his way in. Kelly can't fight his way towards the net. Instead moves it back out to Laundry. Van Winkle moving to his right. Has the ball checked free and stripped and stolen. Clean steal for Vincent Rakulia. Ripping it away from Van Winkle. Chris Nielsen. Gilbride. Near side to Nielsen. Ticking under 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Game tied at 1. Gilbride. Watched by Van Winkle. Little stutter step. Moving to his left. Tees up a long distance shot. And he scores. Unanswered from the Golden Eagles. This one from a long way away. Just got to that left hand and let that one fly. Cunningham read it, tried to go low to make the save. Could not get to it. And it's 2-1 with 7:49 to play in the first. Souza and Canavari, two seniors in on the draw. Souza knocks it free, scoops it, and will race into the attacking end. Souza with some daylight. Gives it off. Tracy had it clipped free, and that will draw a penalty. This looks to be a slash. We'll get the call and see who it's against. It's going to be a slash. So a slashing call against Jesse McKeever for a minute. So man up here for the Seahawks. Laundry moves it to Brendan Kelly. Back across the left side, long distance drive from Grimm is saved by Brust. There's one shot on the man up. And an errant pass there, and it's turned over. Unforced error there from Caldas. Seahawks back on the attack here with the man up. Grimm from distance tries to bounce it on the net, and it's saved by Brust. 18 seconds remaining on the man up. Rakulia sprinting through midfield. Dropped it at midfield, but was able to get it back. And he will just race around into the attacking end. Back to even strength. Gets the pass away to Tim McCann. McCann feeds it up high to the point. McKeever will back it out and wait for reinforcements. Coming over midfield is James Elgort. He'll trot wide right side in the attacking end for St. Joe's. Lopez, left wing corner. Out high to the point. McKeever, isolated with Laundry. Moves it right side. Passarella. Out to Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel, stop and start. Blitzed by Wasp, who's harassing him, trying to knock the ball free. Actually make this Joseph Tellini with the defense. Ball back to McKeever. Just 2 seconds on the shot clock. And that one goes out of play. Golden Eagles turn it over. And the Seahawks will clear midfield. Pat Leary feeds it behind the net. Brendan Kelly sprinting out in front. Underhanded shot score! Leary coming from behind the net on the left side, looping out in front. Able to bounce that one past Andrew Brust. That ties the game at 2. 16th goal of the year for Brendan Kelly. Kieran Hughes cleanly wins the draw, gets it away to Brendan Kelly. .448 to go in the first. Seahawks took a 1-0 lead. Golden Eagles scored 2 in a row of their own. Seahawks have knotted things up again. Joe Madden straight away up top. Across to Ryan Heater. Back to Madden. Left side, Ryan Riley moves it into the corner. Tracy moves it behind the net to Pat Leary. Out high to Madden. Thought about the long distance try. Ryan Heater. Right wing side. Hands off to Brendan Kelly. Kelly gets the screen. And then lost the ball. Rolling towards the cage, and Brust will scoop it up. Fed out to Jared Rachapi. Taken by Troutman now into the attacking end for St. Joe's. Passarella dancing in deep behind the net. Picked up by Yarrow, who forces him out wide once again. Passarella still trying to work one-on-one, trying to sprint around Yarrow. Blitz behind the cage, gets the pass away. Bounced out to the point, off the mark of Gilbride. Out over midfield. And offsides is called against Salve. Golden Eagles will keep it with the reset of the shot clock. Head coach Tom Rotans for the Golden Eagles screaming out a play call. Trying to back his way in is Nielsen. He's caved in. Lost the ball off to the side of the cage. St. Joe's keeps it alive. Feathered out to the wing. Passarella. Back up top to Nielsen. Nielsen. Looking for space. Carries it up top. Picked up by Ryan Riley. Just bounces it on the cage. It'll go over the crossbar and out of play. 44 seconds on the shot clock for St. Joe's. Passarella. Troutman. Look to the inside, moves it out wide. Passarella. Picked up by Yarrow, able to thread the needle. First shot, that one blocked. Tim McCann tried to rip it on the cage and had it knocked right away. It'll go out of play, and they'll say last touch by the Golden Eagles. Seahawks get it with 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Riley tiptoes the sideline on the far side and will walk into the attacking end. Behind the net, Brendan Kelly. Holds it wide on the wing now. Out high to Robson. Tracy. Robson to Kelly. Grimm back to Kelly. He fires it on the net, and Brust makes another save. Grimm tries to strip it, but recovering is Jesse McKeever. And they get it away to Vincent Rakulia. He'll cradle into the attacking end. A long pole defenseman deep in the attacking end now, pressured by Grimm. Able to keep it alive. Rakulia trying to get to the front of the net. His sidearm shot goes wide. Picked up by Elgort. Now Rakulia will get back over midfield. Nielsen trying to back his way in on Sheehan. Rips it on the cage and he scores! Just able to bounce it and catch the inside part of the crossbar. And it goes down and in.
Number 7, Ryan Chambers.
Chris Nielsen able to bounce that one and get it to go bar down. Golden Eagles retake the lead with 42 seconds to go. Fight on the draw. Bouncing dangerously here into the attacking end for Salve. St. Joe's had it. Canavari. And a violation called here against the Golden Eagles. Troutman has it checked away. Now all sorts of hand fighting. Which way is this whistle going? They're going to give it to the Golden Eagles, and a penalty coming here as well. So they're going to give 2 technicals. One to Laundry. And it would seem one to Brendan Kelly.
Reset the shot clock, please. Reset.
Man up here for the Golden Eagles. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Seahawks took the lead and then tied the game at 2, have fallen behind again 3-2 through one quarter. The Golden Eagles will be man up to start the second quarter here from Gaudet Field. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the call of the second. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the second, and a man-up shot from the wing goes wide. And the teams are back to even strength. Golden Eagles still with possession and the lead. Troutman moves it to Nielsen. Back behind the cage left side, and now out to the wing once more, and up top to the point to Gabriel. Passarella on the near side. Flicks it in behind the net. 42 seconds here on the shot clock. Troutman gets the return pass left side, straight away up top. Passarella now. Golden Eagles being patient here in the attacking end. Tim McCann drops it right side. Nielsen now back up top to the point. Gabriel blitzed by two men. Finds Nielsen on the near side with 13 seconds. Nielsen, side of the cage, plays it out to the wing left side. Troutman a drive and a save made by Cunningham. Newfield racing over midfield for Salve. Moves it in behind the net to Rich Needing. Heater now, wide on the left side. Gives it away to Robson. Just over midfield, Robson now. Down the left side with an opening, and a shot, and he scores! Robson sniping that top right corner right across the face of Andrew Brust. And we're tied. And we definitely want to give you a second look at that one. Robson, little stutter step here, put on the Jets. That shot, a laser right in front of Andrew Brust. And that ties the game at 3.
Salve goal, number 35.
13:22 to go in the second, and we're tied at 3. Clean face-off win there for Cannavaro. He'll walk it into the corner right side. Laundry picks him up defensively. Golden Eagles moving left to right now in this second quarter. Seahawks moving right to left. Seahawks in their home whites. Golden Eagles wearing the road dark blues. Jack Gilbride, near side to James Elgort. Left side, McKeever, trying to fight his way to the net. Instead, moves it back behind the cage. Deep in the corner, right side, Anthony Passarella. Elgort straight away up top. Gilbride now on the wing right side. 15 seconds on the shot clock now. Golden Eagles working the clock down every time. 10 seconds for Elgort as he races in behind the cage. Trying to carry around to the left wing side. Lost the ball. Stripped on the ground and taken, but then given right back for a shot. Second chance shot goes wide. McCann off the rebound, fires it wide. Cunningham with a big time stop during that sequence. Elgort lost the ball on the far side. It was great defense from Rocco Mazzi. Now having to come off the field is James Elgort. Looks like he broke his shoe. They bring a sub on for him while the Seahawks look to clear here. Over midfield, Ryan Riley with space, sprinting into the attacking end. Riley feathers it in front, too high for Needing. Seahawks turn it over. .11:34 and counting to go here in the second quarter. tossed out of play. Seahawks get possession back. Pat Leary will walk it in from right in front of the Seahawk bench. Rolls it on the ground to Ryan Riley. Madden. Brendan Kelly. Van Winkle back up top to Madden. Near side Riley. Out high Madden. Brendan Kelly. Behind the net. Trying to circle and center it for Madden. Big scramble for the ball now. Still loose. Kelly had it for a moment. Stripped once again. Ping-ponging around. Loose off to the side of the cage. Riley trying to sweep it on the goal, and coming out to grab it is Brust. Golden Eagles look to counter quickly and catch the Seahawks up ahead of the field with numbers. Handed off now to Jesse McKeever. Feathered left side. Touched onto the right side. Underhanded shot. Is that one turned away? Do they score? They do. Tic-tac-toe for the Golden Eagles. Passarella able to tuck it past Connor Cunningham. Let's say one motion, able to gather that one and slide it underneath. $10-11 to go in the second, and St. Joe's retakes the lead. Kieran Hughes back in on the draw for Salve. And he's called for a violation. Cannavare will carry it over midfield. Jack Gilbride with it now. Will navigate the far side of the field for St. Joe's. Gilbride again trying to go short side to get it to Passarella. Deflects in behind the cage and taken by the Seahawks. Yarrow moves it along now to Cunningham. Sheehan now sprints through midfield. Sheehan zigzagging his way. Will carry it into the attacking end and let the Seahawks set up shop. And then an offside call made against the Seahawks. They turn it over. 9:12 to go in the second. Quickly back. Nielsen with a drive. That underhanded shot went wide. And it will go back to Salve. Heater walks it over midfield. And a delayed penalty coming here against St. Joe's. Leary trying to fight his way in front with a shot, and that one goes wide. And now we'll address the penalty. So a technical against Tim McCann for being offside. Just 30 seconds on the minor. A man up here for Salve. Grimm. Tracy now into the corner. Robson. Robson back to Brendan Kelly. Two of them continue to play catch here. Near side Pat Leary. Out to the point to Grimm. Robson in deep, back up top, Grimm. Leary, underhanded shot, save made by Brust. And the rebound kicks out to midfield. Bouncing into the attacking end for the Golden Eagles. Rakulia was trying to carry it. A penalty is on the ground, delayed penalty. Looked like that was going to be against Salve, a long time without a whistle. I think one of the near side officials wasn't sure which side to call the penalty on. And it's going to be a tripping call made against Marco Mangelli. Man up now for the Golden Eagles. Chance for them to extend the lead. A little bit of hide and seek there behind the net. Point pass in front for a shot, and they score on the man up. A little bit of trickery there from the Golden Eagles. Follow the ball. They try to hide behind the cage here. Who has it? Everybody kind of gets sucked in. No one paying attention to Tim McCann on his cut to the net. And it's 5-3 now in favor of St. Joe's with 7:25 to go in the first half. And a clean win for Cannavaro here on the draw. Spins his way away from Laundry. Mangelli runs his man over out of bounds, and another penalty seems to be coming. So a 30-second technical here for a push to Marco Mangelli, who returns to the box. And we're going to get a timeout called here by Pat Cooney. We'll take it as well. 7 minutes flat to go here in the first half. St. Joe's on the man up, looking to add to their lead. You're watching non-conference men's lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field out of the timeout. St. Joe's of Long Island with a 5-3 lead on Salve Regina here with 7 minutes to go in the second. And man up as well. They just scored on their last man up opportunity. A little bit of deception behind the goal. Passarella. Ball move back behind the cage, left side. See if they try the same little trickery. Troutman. Nielsen near side, back up to the point, left side. And that'll do it. Back to even strength. So Golden Eagles do not attempt a shot on the man up. They've been eating a lot of the clock in general throughout this game. Passarella dancing his way in front of the shot, and he scores.
St. Joe's goal, Anthony Passarella.
Too much space for him to work. Gets it here in the corner. Is just able to beat his man cleanly and get in front. And toss it over the cross of Cunningham. Largest lead of the game for St. Joseph's. They lead 6-3. Hughes in on the draw. Knocked it away for a moment, and the Seahawks recover it. Laundry comes out of the fray with it for Salve. He'll carry over midfield. Pat Leary on the near side gives it up to Joe Grimm. Robson now. Along for Heater. Tracy moves it into the corner to Pat Leary. Robson out wide to Kelly. Straight up top. Grimm had some space for a moment. Now zips the entry. Leary underhanded shot score. Twice we've seen Grimm feeding Pat Leary on the back door. Grimm had a lot of space to work there. Again, just quickly got it to Leary. Mark Corey just leaving him alone off to the side of the net. Not the man you want to lose track of if you're St. Joe's. His 22nd goal of the season. Karen Hughes comes up with the draw. See if the Seahawks can string together some possessions here. 15-12, the edge in shots for St. Joe's. 8-8 in shots on goal. Seahawks 0 for 2 on the man up. Golden Eagles 1 for 4. Heater moves it into the corner. Now behind the net, Leary. Out to Heater. Now Grimm at the point. Heater. Back to Grimm. Robson whips it into the corner to Kelly. Now gets the return pass. Out high, it's Grimm. Again, wanted to go down low. Heater now back to Grimm. Robson trying to duck the shoulder. Double team comes to him. Grimm, touch to Leary. Back in front for Tracy. And his shot is denied. Turned over. Kelly sprinting in on a breakaway with a shot, and he scores! Falling down. Brendan Kelly scores. And the Seahawks are within a goal. Are they going to wipe it off? Wow, they're going to take it away. They're going to say that he was in the crease.
Terrible ref!
When we get a chance, we'll give you the replay. That's a big swing. And now a penalty coming here against Salve, so a double whammy. Passarella. Timeout called by St. Joe's with the delay penalty. We'll give you a chance here to see the replay of the goal, or the non-goal. Tracy stripped it. Kelly came in, and we'll try and slow this down for you. Got tripped up here. And then leaps in the air. Oh, that's a tough call. I mean, you tell us. I mean, his foot is right outside the crease. He leaps in the air and then makes the shot. And then waved off for being in the crease. That is a very, very, very close call. An incredible play by Kelly. Unfortunately, it does not count. We'll step aside very quickly here with the timeout. We'll keep it here. Looks like they're returning back to the field. So 6-4. There's going to be a penalty coming here against Salve. It'll be another man up opportunity here. Tracy is the one sitting. So it's going to be a minute of man up here for St. Joe's. I think some discrepancy here with the game clock. They want to put 3:14 on the game clock. And they reset the shot clock as well. And we're good to play. Man up here for St. Joe's. Trying to add to their lead. Brendan Tracy, the one sitting in the penalty box. And again, this little play action from the Golden Eagles. This time out, way out high at the point. Nielsen drops it left side for a shot, and that one saved by Cunningham. Out of play. Golden Eagles still with possession, winding things down here in the second quarter. 2:20 to go. Nielsen holding wide in the corner. Sheehan jabbing at him defensively. Trying to keep him from backing his way in. Nielsen has his pass deflected. Marco Mangelli able to get the deflection and grab the ground ball. Sends it out to midfield. Seahawks quickly into the attacking end. Brendan Kelly moves it in behind the cage. Pat Leary sends it back to Kelly with 99 seconds to go in the first half. Joe Grimm. Heater. Back to Grimm. 45 seconds on the shot clock here for Salve. Robson thought about the drive. Now we'll tee it up, and Brust makes the save. Rebound loose in front, and then gathered by Brust. Tracy had a chance there to scoop that and rip it back on the cage. Golden Eagles now with a chance to clear and close out this first half. Rakulia. Troutman. Chased by Paparazzi. Sprints in behind the cage and now moves it out to Passarella, working on a hat trick. Picked up by Yarrow. And a timeout called here by Tom Rotans for St. Joe's. We'll take it as well. 40 seconds left in the first half. St. Joe's with the lead, looking for more. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Turning with a shot and having it deflected back. That was Gilbride. Yarrow picked him up defensively. 23 seconds to go now. Passarella, who's got a hat trick already, holding isolated against Chris Sheehan. 15 seconds. Passarella still in deep behind the cage. Now looking to make his move. Stutter step, now spinning back to his left. Trying to circle around the cage. Passarella gets free. Underhanded shot goes straight across the crease and out of bounds. With 2 seconds left, that should all but do it for the half. A quick rip on the goal, and Cunningham holds on to it. And that'll do it for the first half. An exciting first half, but the Golden Eagles take the lead. They led by as many as 3, and they'll lead by 2 at halftime. You're watching non-conference men's lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll take a break and be back with the call of the second half. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Andrew Pizzelli here, bringing you the call. St. Joseph's of Long Island leading Salve Regina 6-4 as we start the second half. Tie up here on the draw. Ball loose and finally scooped free by Cannavaro. Scramble for the loose ball again, though, and the Golden Eagles will control. Quickly into the attacking end. Rakulia with a drive, and that one goes wide. 20-13, the edge in shots at the half for St. Joe's, 10-9 in shots on goal. Neither team has found a lot of success on the man up. Seahawks 0 for 2, 1 for 5 are the Golden Eagles. Passarella, the scoring leader for St. Joe's, 3 goals, 1 assist. 2 goals and an assist for Pat Leary to lead Salve Regina. Troutman looking for an angle left side. Tries to move it into the corner. Ball knocked free. And Cunningham will grab it in the crease. Newfield. Squeezes his way through center, then lost the ball. Scooped up by the Golden Eagles. Gilbride looking for help. Bounces it to Jesse McKeever. That's stripped from him by Robson, and he controls. Stumbling, he lost it. Now gets it back. Somebody put soap on the ball to start the half. Robson quickly left side. Leary fakes the drive. Little scoop shot goes wide. Brendan Kelly will walk it in. Leary left side. Out onto the wing, now up high. Robson. Heater. Wide on the wing, up top to Grimm. Robson near side, now Kelly. Out high, quickly trying to get Robson on the back door, and that one's knocked away. Seahawks have tried that a number of times. They freed up Pat Leary that way. This one off the cross on the far side and out of play. Just an errant pass there from Jared Ricapi. Ryan Heater. Up top, Joe Grimm. Robson. With it back on the wing. Seahawks have trailed by as many as 3. Trying to get within 1 here on this possession. Kelly cradling in the corner. Up top to Grimm. Zips it left side. Tracy will try a drive, and that goes wide. Lifted out high to Kelly. Back to Robson. Kelly at the point. Worked around to Heater. Grimm straight away up top. Again, trying to go off to the side of the cage. Six have tried to hit both Robson and Leary there. In behind this zone. Pass off the mark from the point. And it'll get back over midfield. Seahawks turn it over. Passarella. Troutman. Elgort. Little stutter step. Had an angle to the net instead and lifts it behind the cage. Elgort once again on the wing. St. Joe's have been very patient with the ball in the attacking end, using up most of the clock. They don't have as deep a bench as the Seahawks do. Noticeably smaller roster, so to combat that, try and take up some time here in the attacking end. Shorten the game. Nielsen around a screen. Can't turn the corner on Grimm. Grimm checks it free. Nielsen gets it back. Nielsen walking in behind the net. Looking to trade places. Nielsen back out to the right wing side. Just turns and fires it on the net. And Cunningham there to make the save. Van Winkle. Carries into the attacking end now. Dishes it out to the left side. Behind the net, Leary. Back to Tracy. His underhanded shot is blocked. It hops to Kelly. And he'll settle it down here in the attacking end. Ryan Riley. Van Winkle back to Tracy. Lofts it behind the cage for Leary. The return pass for a shot. And that one saved by Brust. It'll kick out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Van Winkle. Laundry. Moves it to Ryan Riley. Freshman moves behind the cage to Brendan Kelly. Kelly looking to back his way in. Triple team comes. He keeps it alive. Now races out to the right side. Flings it all the way out high. Leary thought about the drive. Stumbled. Keeps the cradle alive. Tripped up. Lost his cross. And a penalty coming here against the Golden Eagles. Tripping is the call against Brian Hunter. Man up for Salve. Seahawks 0 for 2 on the man up. Kelly nearly lost it on the wing. Feathers it left side. Grimm thought about the drive. Now walks in closer, trying to bounce it on the cage. Blocked in front. Rakulia off and running. Played it behind Jesse McKeever. Given back to the Seahawks. Quickly into the attacking end. Robson now on the wing. Kelly with a drive. That one saved by Brust. Robson off the mark for Kelly. The ball skips back into the Seahawks end of the field. Cunningham out to field it. $7:57 to go. The Seahawks come up empty on the man up once again. And for the moment, we're stuck on this 6-4 score. Golden Eagles with possession in the attacking end. Up to the point. Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel moves it to the point. Elgort trying to turn on Laundry. Passarella working on a hat trick. Lost the ball. Laundry comes to strip it. And he has a clean steal. And then that one's off the mark for Sheehan, given right back. Trying to thread the needle to Passarella. They do. His shot turned aside by Cunningham. Seahawks with numbers here if they hurry. Van Winkle racing out to midfield. Sprints now into the attacking end. Gives it up to Ryan Riley. And the Seahawks will organize their attack. Brendan Kelly trying to fight his way to the net with a shot, and he scores! Kelly decked as he shot it. He was robbed of a goal earlier, gets it back here. And that draws the Seahawks within one. Kelly kind of jumping and elevating to shoot that one. One goal game with 6:43 to go in the third.
Salve goal, number 50, Brandon Kelly.
Violation called here against the Seahawks. Golden Eagles with the ball. Gilbride will walk it back and hand off to Troutman. Seahawks trailed 6-3. They've scored 2 unanswered spanning halftime. Troutman trying to go one-on-one with Sheen out at midfield. Able to get an angle. Moves it left side. Out to the point. That one deflected by Yarrow. Trying to track it down and keep it in play. He can't. Golden Eagles will keep it with 28 seconds to shoot. Passarella. Stutter step. Feathers it in front for a shot, and they score! An alley-oop to Tim McCann. Back to a 2-goal game. Passarella setting up McCann. And you get a look at this one. I'll try and slow it down for you as well. Passarella just lobbed that in the air. And then flushed home by McCann. 7-5 with 5:28 to go in the third. Hughes wedges it free, trying to field the bouncing ball. It goes out of play and will belong to St. Joe's. Out to the point, drop. Passarella lost that one in the sun. Here comes Yarrow into the attacking end. Throws it in front. Leary turns back to Yarrow, and he'll circle around and look for help. Bounce into the corner. Leary scoops it off the ground. Cradling now behind the net. Brendan Kelly trying to duck the shoulder, can't drive towards the cage. Plays it out to the point, left side. Tracy quickly behind the net. Leary trying to back his way, can't turn and shoot. His pass to the wing off the mark, and Tracy won't keep it in play. Seahawks turn it over with 4:36 to go in the third. Golden Eagles can reestablish their largest lead. But the setting sun shining right in the faces of anyone who's on the far side, trying to look back towards the near sideline. Bobbled for a moment by Elgort. Paparazzi picks him out high by midfield. Ball moved into the corner now. McKeever down the left side, and that one too hard for Robert Lopez to handle. Teams trading turnovers here late in the third. Seahawks hold it in the attacking end.
No way! Come on, why?
25 total turnovers in the game. 14 for St. Joe's, 11 for Salve. Robson can't back his way in. And his zone for the Golden Eagles has done a good job keeping the Seahawks from getting to the inside. Grimm from distance, and he scores! Well, if you're not going to get it into the net, you're going to have to let the shots fly from out high. Grimm let it loose from about 15 yards away. And again, the Seahawks get within a goal. Their shooters are going to be open. You can get that shot anytime you want here against that zone. Seven to 6 with 2:49 to go. The last time the game was tied.
Salve goal number 23, Joe Grimm.
It was way back early in the second. It was 3-3 at 13:22 to go. Quickly, right off the draw, shot bounces high and wide. That was Jesse McKeever. And it'll go off of the Golden Eagles. Seahawks get possession. A chance to tie the game here late in the third. Low-scoring game. Robson with the nifty swim move to get into the attacking end. Tracy. Up to Heater. Now Grimm. Robson moves it wide to Brendan Kelly. Leary snags it out high from the air. Seahawks working around the horn. Grimm way out at the 30-yard line. Quickly to Tracy. His underhanded drive. That one turned aside by Brust. Kelly keeps it in. Seahawks get a reset of the shot clock. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Seahawks trying to tie the game. Kelly quickly out high to Grimm. Trying to drop it to Leary, and that one's too high and behind for him to handle. Seahawks turn it over with 1:22 to go in the third. 6 saves for Connor Cunningham. 7 for Brust. Rakulia able to keep the cradle alive. Knocked down at the whistle. And then Rakulia tosses the stick of Ryan Heater. Golden Eagles were trying to call timeout. And I think the officials there are just going to let both things go. They're going to let the fact that Heater decked him as the whistle was blowing, and they're just going to call neither penalty. With a minute and 5 seconds to go here in the third, we'll take the quick timeout as well and be right back to close out the third quarter. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Out of the timeout called by the Golden Eagles. 1:05 to go in the third. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Gorgeous afternoon here in Middletown. Starting to feel like spring. Seahawks trying to get a stop here at the end of the quarter. Their only lead of the game was 1-0. Last time they were tied was 3-3. Trying to get a stop here. Golden Eagles trying to reestablish a 2-goal lead. They'll have 64 seconds on the shot clock, so pretty much they can wind down the entirety of this quarter, something they've done most of this game. They forced the Seahawks to play slow with their zone, and they've been very patient here in the attacking end. Troutman down the left side gives it up into the corner. McCann back out to Nielsen, way out high. Nielsen has it raked away. He's able to scoop it with one hand. Nielsen now with an angle to the net. Throws it off to the wing. Turning is McCann. He doesn't have an angle to shoot. Great job by the Seahawks to recover there defensively. Nielsen behind the cage on the pass from Gilbride. Nielsen trying to force his way inside. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Nielsen alone on the left side. Turns and shoots, and he scores! Possession didn't seem like it was going anywhere for the Golden Eagles. They get a huge goal to close out the third quarter. Nielsen all alone with the shot clock winding down. Not much of an angle. Able to get that one inside the far bar. 10 seconds to go in the third. And it's back to a 2-goal game. Hughes rips it free and then has it checked. He loses his entire stick, and the ball now loose at midfield, and that'll do it for the third. Maybe a chance there for the Seahawks to score quickly and get the goal back, but they will trail by 2 as we make the turn for home. 3 quarters in the books here. You're watching non-conference men's lacrosse action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the fourth quarter. St. Joseph's of Long Island leading Salve Regina University 8-6. As we draw at midfield. 2 guys still locked up. Hughes and Canavari not budging. And finally the ball worked free. Loose and a big scramble and a penalty coming. And which way is this going to go? So a slash for a minute to Joe Caldas. And that will give Salve Regina the man up to start the fourth quarter. Seahawks 0 for 3 on the man up so far. See if they can change that here in the fourth. Tracy moves it to Robson. Minute of man up. Grimm back to Tracy at the point. Robson right wing side. Back up top to Grimm. Blitzed by two men. Away to Robson. His drive goes wide. Left side, Tracy thought about the drive. His underhanded shot bounces wide. Grabbed by Kelly, trying to fight his way to the front of the net with a shot. That one skips wide of the pipe as he's knocked to the ground. Scooped in the corner. And then a whistle on the inside against Kelly. McKeever knocked over at midfield. Seahawks with the ball, and Paparazzi draws a whole bunch of penalties. Just as the man up expired, the Seahawks will be back on the advantage, it seems. Plenty of dirty laundry out on the field right now, and we'll see what the official call is. So 20, Brian Hunter is being called for an elbow with contact to the head for a minute, and it's going to be locked in. There's two men sitting, though, so also a penalty to Joe Caldas. I'm assuming they've both gotten the same call. Grimm, two-man up here for a whole minute. Pass off the mark. Was that deflected? It was. Seahawks will keep it. Grimm, again, trying to catch Larry short side, and he scores! Third time that play has worked. And the Seahawks, again, are within one and will still be on the man up. Here's the replay. We've seen this a number of times. Grimm getting it to Leary, who's all alone. That's the soft spot in that zone if you can get that pass there. And Grimm has shown multiple times in this game that he's up to the task of doing that. Brian Hunter still sitting. If the Seahawks can win this draw, they have a chance to tie the game with 13:19 to go in the fourth. Cannavaro just trying to tie this one up as long as he can and kill time. Hughes able to wedge it free. Scooped up by the Seahawks. Sheehan quickly into the attacking end. Still man up here for Salve. Sheehan along for Tracy, and his shot skips wide. Brendan Kelly. And we're back to even strength. Grimm along to Tracy. Left wing side, he moves it to Pat Leary. Back to Brendan Kelly. Out on the wing right side. Kelly slashing into the middle with a shot, and that one hops wide. First time we've seen a Seahawk really able to get to the inside against the Golden Eagles defense. All the in-close plays have been backdoor. A Grimm trying to go there again. Deflected by the Golden Eagles, but off of Leary. Seahawks turn it over with 12:16 to go in the fourth. Nielsen into the attacking end for St. Joe's, into the middle for Cannavaro, and his shot goes wide. Seahawks keep getting within a goal, and then the Golden Eagles get it right back. We haven't been tied since it was 3-3. Gilbride picked up by Sheehan. Nielsen nearly lost it, and then the two of them just trying to exchange the ball, drop it, and Sheehan picks up the loose ball. Easy money for him. Robson fakes the long distance drive, back near side, Leary with a shot, and that one saved, and then snagged out of the air by Brust. Checked away, loose in the corner. Chris Nielsen trying to back his way in on the left side. Nielsen turns, fires, and he scores! Or is it saved? Wow, the St. Joe's players reacted like that one was in. Big break there for Salve. The initial reaction was that one was in. We've had a couple of close calls. Brendan Kelly had one in the first half on a great attempt. Seahawks still trying to tie the game. Tracy thought about it left side. Up top to Laundry. Scoop back to Tracy. Laundry moves it out high to Joe Madden. Now Ryan Riley. Riley behind the cage. Leary trying to fight his way in. Double team comes on him. Sends it out high to the point. That's deflected. Loose on the ground. Seahawks can scoop it, and they do. Riley in a crowd. Lost it again. Scooped up by Laundry. And he dances his way back out to the perimeter. 10 seconds, though, on the shot clock. Tracy sees it, and he fires, and it's saved by Brust. Out to midfield to James Elgort. 9:06 to go in the fourth. Seahawks have been climbing the mountain here all game, though. You expect the Golden Eagles to stick to their strategy here and just kill some clock in the attacking end. Jason McKeever out to Elgort, out at midfield. Elgort looking to accelerate. Forced in behind the net. Seahawk fans come to their feet. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ball moved in behind the net. Passarella turns, able to get free with a bouncing shot, scooped over the cage, loose in front, big scramble for the ball. No signs of a whistle, and finally Cunningham comes up with it. Over the head of Newfield, but scooped up by Brendan Kelly. Seahawks teetering. Kelly right to the net with a shot, and he gets run over from behind as he let that shot go. Kelly has taken a couple of big licks here in this game. Quickly into Tracy. His shot whistles wide. 7:36 to go. Final non-conference game before the Seahawks begin CCC play this Saturday. Tracy, near side to Heater, up top, Joe Grimm. Ball moved around into the corner, Brendan Kelly. Out high to Grimm, near side Heater. Heater looking for an angle, blitzed out high, bounces it to Grimm. Grimm then has it swatted free and taken by Rakulia. Rakulia drifts to Daylight, bounces it to Passarella. Loose in the corner now for Salary to take. Passarella just trying to scoop it forward. Shielded from the ball. Players falling down all over the place. We have a call going here. Looks to be against St. Joe's, and it is. And that's Rakulia knocking down a man. Seahawks sprint back into the attacking end. Here comes Kelly. Along to Tracy. Headshot off the iron! Seahawks want to say that one was in. They won't get the call. Came right back out. Seahawks saying that one was underneath the bar. Head coach Pat Cooney is incensed on the sideline. Still more discussion here while a Golden Eagle ties his shoe. We'll get you a look at the replay. Tough to tell. So it hits the bar, but does it go off the ground, down, and then back out? Tough to tell. Up top, Joe Grimm. Moves it right side. Underhanded drive goes wide by Robson. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Grimm. Tracy now tracks it down out high. Robson back to Grimm. Seahawks trying to tie the game. Grimm lets it fly, and it goes high and wide. .538 to go. Robson, with 30 seconds on the shot clock now, holds it right wing side. Drops it up top to Grimm. Lifted to Leary. His pass into the corner is deflected. Loose on the ground. Scooped out to midfield. Poked back into the attacking end, but grabbed by Jared Ricopi. That pass deflected. Robson is going to watch it go out of play. And it's going to be Seahawks ball. Robson to walk it in. Brendan Kelly on the right side. Up top to Grimm. Left side, Tracy. Joe Grimm out high. Brendan Kelly on the right side. Scoops it into the corner, trying to get it quickly in front to Heater on the cut. That's knocked free. Kelly, though, keeps it alive for Salve. Pat Leary zips the entry out high. Grimm quickly back to Kelly. Looking to turn and shoot. Underhanded shot again as he's upended. And this time we will get a penalty. Brendan Kelly has taken a beating in this game. Let's see what the call is. So a slash called against Vincent Raculia will put the Seahawks on the man up. Chance to tie the game. Seahawks 1 for 5 with the man up. Kelly. To Grimm left side. Grimm tracks down the loose ball in front of the Seahawks bench. Grimm to Kelly. Thought about the shot. Now fires it on the goal. Brust makes the save. And he's a little shaken up after that one. Making the save with his legs. He's a little hobbled. This ball will skip out of play. Last touched by St. Joe's. Seahawks will have 17 seconds left on the man up. Yarrow lobs it across the field. Seahawks take it. 14 seconds of man up. Kelly out high to Grimm. Back to Kelly. His drive, and he scores! With just seconds left on the man up, Brendan Kelly ties the game. A rip of a shot. Fourth goal of the game. Excuse me, third goal of the game. 4th point. 3 goals and an assist. And we start again with 3:39 to go. The Seahawks have not led in this game since it was 1-0. This is a big face-off here. Hughes and Cannavaro locked up, and Hughes comes away with it. A big face-off win for the freshman. We'll get a timeout called by Pat Cooney to talk over the final 3 minutes and 14 seconds. We'll take it as well. Game tied at 8. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. 3:14 left in regulation here between Salve Regina and St. Joseph's of Long Island. Seahawks led right at the beginning of this game 1-0 and have trailed since. And they've tied the game for the first time since it was 3-3. Tracy. Now Grimm straight away up top. Seahawks have tried numerous times to try and get the ball from the point off to the side of the net. In behind the zone. Grimm, Heater, Leary, touched up high. Grimm with space. His drive save made by Brust. Robson dancing out on the wing right side. 2:26 to go. Heater. Robson right side. Up top to Grimm. Near side Heater. Surveying, moves it back up top to Grimm at the point. Brendan Kelly right side, who just tied the game. Robson. Grimm again out high. Back to Robson on the off angle right side. Back to Grimm. 40 seconds on the shot clock. 1:55 on the game clock. Heater now. Left wing side. Little stutter step. They leave him alone. He tries to thread the needle right side. Kelly, underhanded drive, goes wide. That won't reset the clock. 29 seconds on the shot clock. 1:44 on the game clock. Into Ryan Heater. Seahawks have to be aware of the clock. 25 seconds. Robson fights his way down the right side. In behind the net, gets it away to Pat Leary. Onto the wing to Heater. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Joe Grimm at the point. Threads the needle. Leary, underhanded shot, and he scores! Somehow, Pat Leary snuck that one in. And the Seahawks have the lead. All day long, the Seahawks have been milking that play. And for the fourth time, it's Pat Leary. Hughes wins the draw into space, trying to scoop it up. But a violation here against Salve. St. Joe's will have the ball with 1:18 to go. And a timeout taken by St. Joe's. Will take it as well. 1:18 left to play in the fourth. Salve with the 9-8 lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Seahawks have outscored the Golden Eagles 3-0 here in this fourth quarter to take the lead. But we're not done yet. Ball loose in the corner. Yarrow knocked it away from Rakulia. Rakulia hits the deck, and the ball is scooped up by Sheehan. Seahawks with possession. Just have to try and take care of the ball here. Got to get it out across midfield. Heater. Actually, make this Grimm. Lobs it to the far side. Walking it over is Ryan Riley. Seahawks got to play keep away. Shot clock is not a factor. 36 seconds to go. Robson sprints into the corner. Trying to get away from trouble. Robson trying to move it out to the point. Pat Cooney's going to call for time. We'll keep it here. 27 seconds left in the game. Probably want to get your best ball handlers out there. Seahawks 27 seconds away from a comeback victory. Seahawks, after being outshot most of this game, 40-28 the advantage in shots, 20-15 in shots on goal. Two big man-up goals here in the second half. Pat Leary leading the way once again, no surprise. 4 goals and an assist. Brendan Kelly has had a big afternoon as well. 3 goals and an assist. Joe Grimm, 1 goal, 5 assists. Big day for the Seahawks. In fact, the Seahawks have had an assist on every goal but one. And that's what you have to have. You're going to have to move the ball around against this zone that the Golden Eagles play. And Grimm has been the quarterback. Seahawks with possession. Net empty here for the Golden Eagles. So the calculated risk here, just trying to trap and cause a turnover. Robson dancing away out at the point, tries to throw it at the empty net. Saved by Kelly. Make this heater in behind the play. Just 15 seconds to go now. Seahawks don't have to score. They can just play keep away, and Heater is just going to run out the clock. He'll turn and dish it off to Brendan Kelly. Fittingly so with 6 seconds, and Kelly is just going to run out the clock. He lifts it into the air. The Seahawks storm onto the field to celebrate with Connor Cunningham. A big comeback win for Salve. They trail pretty much the whole day and then come roaring back here in the fourth to take a big non-conference win over St. Joe's of Long Island. Pat Leary, the hero late in the fourth, scoring the go-ahead goal. Salve improves to 5-1 on the season, still undefeated here at home. Meanwhile, St. Joe's falls to 1-3 on the year. Next up, for Salve Regina, they will turn to conference play. It'll be senior day as well here at Gaudet. Actually, this game will be at Topa as of right now, Saturday at Topa Field against the University of New England. The Seahawks will celebrate and honor their seniors in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference tilt. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here this afternoon. I'd like to thank our entire production crew and staff. Chris Ryan helping to provide live statistics for this game. Your camera person here this afternoon has been Anna Downs. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening along with us. Once again, your final: Salve Regina 9, St. Joe's 8. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.